What a great way to spend a weekend. I'm talking back to Shakespeare. The Shakespeare Theatre Company is presenting in repertory Richard II and Henry V at the Sidney Harmon Hall in District at 6th and F. Richard is directed by Artistic Director Michael Kahn, and then Henry by Associate Artistic Director David Muse. Same huge cast participates, there's more than a dozen, in both productions. The lead actor, Michael Hayden, is just terrific as Richard and Henry. I can't tell you enough about him. Each show's 3 hours or more. And there are some Washington big names in this thing that you'd recognize. Philip Goodwin, Floyd King, Naomi Jacobson, Ted Van Griesen, Tom Story, John Lescott, Conrad Feinger, others too. It's a really great show. They'll be doing this through about mid-April. Call 202-547-1122 for info, and the web is shakespearetheatre.org. For 18 years, the Pan American Symphony Orchestra, known as PASO, has been performing under the baton of its founder, Argentinian Sergio Alonso Buscilli. Yeah, that's close enough. Last Saturday evening at GW's Lisner Auditorium, Paso performed to a packed house with a show entitled The Carmen Tango. The stage was soon loaded with dancers that started walking down the aisle. It was informally, and then get up on the stage. It was terrific. If you want to know more about them, when they do next thing, you can call locally 240-242-8032 and check the website at www.panamasymphony.orchestra. I made a mistake. Pan Am. I'm hearing from the control room. Excuse me, panamsymphony.org. It's on the screen. Look at the screen. Don't listen to me. Okay. Jack Everly, the principal pops conductor at the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra, is money in the bank when delivering glorious music at the Strathmore and, of course, in Baltimore. He's personally entertaining, too, as witnessed at the Strathmore last week. On March 4, the BSO included a terrific magic show called Mysterioso Music, Magic, Mayhem, and Mirth. Joseph Gabriel opened the show with birds doing all kinds of stuff coming out of the air. I don't know, you've seen that kind of thing before, but it's amazing. And then he also did a funny bit with a vocalist around town, Christina Bianco, pretending to be hypnotized by him and then singing like several well-known female singers. A father and daughter, Les Arnold and Dazzle, did magic with birds also, big birds. But David and Danya took the house down and took your breath away with quick change artistry I've never seen in my life. At less than a blink of an eye, a gal could come out in a bright blue dress and blue shoes, and boom, like that. She's wearing a red dress with polka dots and different shoes. Incredible. I don't know how they did it. Anyway, of course, the show is, BSO is headed up by Marin Alsop, of course. Call 1-410-783-8000 for more information on tickets on some of the BSO shows up here in our area at Strathmore. Their web is bsomusic.org. A delightful production of Hansel and Gretel just closed at the Thomas Jefferson Community Theater, presented by the Children's Theater, a division of Encore Stage. I've been to a couple of their shows, and I'm always charmed. These local kids, 16 and under, do a nice job, whether it's on stage or doing the tech crew. They're endearing. Hansel and Gretel are played by two cuties, respectively, Kiana Graylow and Nicole Schindler. The witch is played by Darcy Pomeranian and gets hers by Gretel, who now takes care of her and sticks her in the oven. Anyway, wonderful show. I wish I had more time to talk about those kids. Molly B.F. Walls was a producer, and Susan Allison Keddy is the artistic director. For more information about upcoming shows that are going to have a tour on Biggies in May and July, call 703-548-1154, extension 1, or check their website at encorestage.org. I was at a wine thing yesterday on Argentine Malbec wines, these Burgundies and all there. They're wonderful, and they're inexpensive, and they're good. At the Hotel Palomar in the district, 2121 P, they had a tasting of all the stuff, and of course, on your behalf, I tasted everything. The phone number to know more about the Malbec, you can call up Robert Kavanaugh. He's the wine nut, and the number for him is 240-483-1275. You may want to know what's coming up next. He puts on good stuff. You can check the website, adventurewine.com. Now, I got to tell you, I'm crazy about a restaurant right here in Arlington. There's another discovery. It's at 1800 Wilson Boulevard, just up from Roslyn. For some time, a friend of mine and a fellow foodie, Charlie Campbell, has been telling me about Cafe Assorti. Well, it specializes in homemade East European food. I got a personal tour of its extensive kitchen by owner Eidos, who comes from a restaurant family in Eastern Europe. This gracious owner and the genial general manager, Ben, take extreme pride in the quality of the food and their staff. By the way, the place is so spotless as guaranteed by a person they hire full-time just to keep it clean. Looking around, make sure there's a piece of lettuce out of line or anything. There's a showcase showing many of their items. There's a full-service restaurant, too, with a charming bar area, which I must try out for you people. Cafe Assorti has all kinds of hot and cold beverages, along with entrees, salads, soups, and desserts. Let's start off with the desserts. I'll tell you why. The cakes are picture perfect. It's like they were drawn. It's unbelievable. They have a multi-layered Napoleon cake. It's about this high, and oh my goodness, so many layers of that.
Well, you got to bring us a piece.
I will. Here are some things I sampled with you in mind. Let me Prodotsok. That's dough stuffed with cabbage, potatoes, and onions. Sweet cheese pancakes, cabbage rolls, beet salad, walnuts, everything. Lots of crepes, other things. Cafe Assorti, you can't go wrong. I'm telling you, it's 1800 Wilson. It's a jewel, and they got off-street free park and everything. Call 703-465-0036. It's cafeassorti.com. That's it.
Beautiful.
I don't know about the beets, but I'm going to check out those cakes.
I'm telling you, you won't believe it.
And the parking's the real deal.
Oh,
too.
yeah. You can see.
Excellent. All right. Thanks very much, Rich. Yeah. Appreciate it.